This is Ken, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. All right, we got a bit of Soul Land reloaded up today. Got some pretty good stuff going on, so let's go ahead and take a quick look at it. So it is the weekend, so it's naturally we have the Superman Dice, of course, up. So make sure you participate in this. I'm gonna have a pretty good one this time because I got 320 just from the Saturday login. So well, that went very good. So, but hopefully, plus got 2 drops up. You got some stamina. I've already used probably about you've been saving up Oscar's sausages for that, so I'll probably used about 15 of those today. I mean, I've already even have sub into legendary soul beasts and just kept right on going. So I got a lot, and I'm gonna run it some more because it's 2 drops for everything. Soul rings, all that stuff, all of your materials, no matter what they are, always drop it 2 times. So this is definitely the time to spend a lot of, sweep a lot of the actual story modes and get those rings. It's a good, excellent way because I actually, just with what I've done today, just in this particular, I was able to completely grab the 100 that I needed to take this up. It's not on this one. I was able to grab the 100 and take this up to 4. Okay, and now I'm already got 67 of these. Okay, these are the hard. This is what is difficult to get. It's the rings because they only drop once each time. You'll occasionally get when you get up higher in the story mode, you'll be able to get some that are recommended for the store. But for right now, so this only drops 1 each 10 sweep, and then on I think like the 4th or 5th 10 sweep, you'll get 1 at the very beginning and 1 at the very end, so you get 2. But even then, you're using like what 60, 20, 60, 120, 180, 240. So you're using about 240, maybe even 300. Okay, and all you're getting is like 4 or 5 of them. So it's not very economical. So consider you need 100. So it takes a really long time to do that. So now instead of getting 4 or 5 on that 300, you're getting 8 to 10 of them. So this is definitely the time to utilize your sausages, which is why I saved them up, so that I'll have a lot of them when these 2 times material drop. So that is up today, so you definitely want to participate in that. Like I say, I've already used enough to get a soul beast for this morning, and as you can see, I already summoned it, beat it. I'm going to run another probably 6 to 900 stamina. I'm going to get the soul rings. I will go up until I have my 2nd set of soul rings. Once I have that, I'll stop. It's going to use a lot of my sausages, but again, that's why I saved them up. Another place that you can actually get sausages, which is very interesting, is inside the theater, right here. I always take the SS Plus Soul Master first to get that shard. Then I take the Awakening Chest Keys, and then I divvy it up, alternate between the sausages and between the EXP. But you can go completely on the sausages if you're lacking it. But I have plenty of sausages, so that's why I don't particularly have to feel the need to constantly use that. I can use it on the experience, but you can do that daily while you're playing. So, but yeah, that's up. So 2 jump subscription with a weekly gift bag. Of course, we've always talked about that. Something to participate in. Of course, because this weekend we've got the active wheel up. So make sure you do complete the draws. You want to make sure that you complete everything on the bottom and make sure that you clear out the actual things. And these carry over. So if, like I've been running, as I said, a lot of sweeps today. So I have a lot of tickets. These will carry over. Okay. At the end of this event, I'll have a bunch left over where there's nothing to draw for. But I'm going to go, but with the 2 times event, timing it with the wheel just makes it a little bit easier. Red packet drop, of course, is going on. So we have Mermaid Princess up. This will get, if you followed my previous video, you know that you should be able to acquire her today. Inside of the Spirit Soul Cell, you will see the remaining 10 shards we need to actually summon her. There's also some good stuff for Jin in here as well. You want to pick those up. And a bunch of other good stuff in here as well. So you should see her in your Spirit Soul after you acquire that. And you should see her right here, Mermaid Princess. I went ahead and stuck her on God of War just because he had an A+ on him. So I went ahead and stuck this. It's an SS+. So once I've got her up, to 2 stars, I will start. Usually 2 stars comparable with some of these S. You gotta get into the 3 or 4 stars before you're actually comparable with the SSs. As you can see, I've got all my SSs maxed out, and I've got the Devil Bird, the Dragon, and Ice Woman maxed out. I'm working right now on the Tyrant and the Mutated Meadow. So these are S's as well. These are the ones I'm working on leveling up right now. I'll upgrade them fully max as well. So yeah, and then I'll start moving them in. But for right now, I just keep her in there. She gives me more than I was getting on the A+. So that's the reason I put her in there. And as you can see right now, I'm up to 2,072. So a huge jump. A lot of that, one of those huge jumps came actually from the Soul Bone. Taking this up. As you know, you get the SS, but you can take them to SS plus utilizing the Devour function. These are really hard to get. It's really hard to get these spider cores. They only seem to be in events. I'm hoping that they'll move the spider cores and start making them similar to the actual Soul Master shards that we used to take the SSs up. I was to level them. I was hoping they'll bring that out to be equivalent of that. Would be my hope. I don't, and make it as common as that. I don't know if that'll ever actually happen. But I'm hoping that they'll make them as common as the Spirit Source. Hopefully, Spirit Source it's not as common inside of any of the shops, but now whenever I have a soul, they always give you that. Plus, it's in the Forge events and stuff. Not so we do have the Master Forge up. So if you look in here, you'll see now. As you can see, they've got a lot of stuff in here. Okay, and resources. And then, of course, and the really good stuff, which is this, you will still see the Spirit Source. Okay. And here is your Spider Core. Okay. So it's in here, as I've said, but it's not a shop. There is no shop where you can get this. It only comes from the in-game events. So you're not going to get enough to get a lot of these. So this should be your primary focus. Okay. Above all else, okay, you can get your Spirit Source through the Silver Weiss. Okay. All this other stuff you can get at special events. So this right here seems to be the new actual. If you're looking for your soul bones to level up those, this seems to be where you're going to have to go for. Okay, so this is where you're going to have to get it. So this would probably be something that you might want to consider to prioritize. Hopefully they'll bring it out and stick it in a shop. Okay, I'm hoping that they'll maybe add it to the Silver Weiss Arena maybe in the future. That would be something that they might consider doing. But for right now, there's really no other place to get it. So I'm hoping that they'll maybe stick it in here. As you can see, it's not in here. I'm hoping that they maybe stick it in here. Okay. But, so in that time, we'll just have to wait and see. That's all we can do. So that might be something that you want to prioritize. Like I say, the Master Forge is up as always. You get some really good stuff in there. But if you're looking to SS plus your extended shards there, if you're looking to extend your Sea Gods sets, or even any of the extended ones that you have on here, you're going to need to get the Devour. You're going to need to get these right here, and it takes 60. Let me see, but I think this is. It actually goes down after you've got it once. It was 60, and now it goes down to 40. So that's nice. That would allow you to get them up. But as you can see, it's a team. What's nice about it is it's a team buff, so it's not just focused specifically on Clear Sky. It's actually going to benefit the whole team. And you can see that's where I got started to get a lot. I did a Soul Bone upgrade this morning, which is why I jumped so much. I probably got about 50 million just in Soul Bone upgrades from the stuff I'd been. Resources and stuff I've been acquiring. So that's definitely something that you want to look at. So Master Forge is up. Mermaid Princess up. This is the chance to create her. Don't forget about the Assur Divine set. That event has closed, but make sure that you should see the expiring on your bag, and it's those. It's the actual the pearls that you use for that. So make sure that you use those. Not don't lose them. You lose them. That's why it says expired. Expired means it goes away. And vice versa. If you ever have a resource from an event and it doesn't say expired, such as items for the forging and stuff, you don't lose that. Okay, that carries over into the next forge event. Okay, so keep that in mind. And don't worry about losing the stuff that the resources that you have when you do the forge. These resources, don't worry about that. Okay, they don't expire. So you can keep that in mind. Other than that, it's pretty much normal. So hit the Asura. Make sure you get purchase this the spirit shards for her. It's in the spirit soul sale. Okay. Make sure you get the one for Gen 2, and also you get these. I put these on the mutated metal, but I've already got these maxed out, all three, so this is really useless. There's no use purchasing these. I got all three of them already maxed out. They're fully upgraded. There's nothing I can do. I've got nearly 200 shards of these that have nothing I can do with them. Okay, you can't utilize them for anything. So I'm hoping that as I need stuff for the store and whatnot, I dissolve them. But that's really all I can do at this point. I was hoping that they might become useful and possibly utilized in maybe some of the triple S's or something. If we come out with triple S items, I'm sure they will, since they came out with triple S characters here shortly. So that's the reason I'm being a little tentative. If once we get start seeing triple S items and it's not asking for them, then I'll just go ahead and dissolve them all and buy a bunch of stuff in the store. But that's the only thing holding me back at this particular point. But yeah, so you should be able to get her. Make sure to keep up with a Master Forge and all the other weekend items as well. But yeah, so should be sometime in the next week. We should start seeing the White Rabbit, and we'll have a chance to actually get her. As I said in my last video, they did give us the remaining shards, so that come the next event, you'll be able to purchase her. But like I say, don't spend the money. Just wait, because it's another 2 weeks after that we're going to see the first release of God of War. Die. He's not going to be called God of War, but it's Die, but it's in triple S form, which in relation to the anime would be after the Sea God trials. So he's going to be really first triple S for the global server. And inside of there, I will still be a Soul Master sale, because it is, and we should get the final 10 shards for Wu. Now, once the White Rabbit event comes up next, we'll have to see. It could be changing, because like I say, she's the last SS plus. There will be no more SS plus characters after Wu. All new characters will be triple S characters. I've showed you the list before. So I don't know if they're going to, in the White Rabbit event, if they might just go ahead and give us 20 so that we end it right now for the SS pluses and then start out anew on the triple S. I don't know. We'll have to see that. When the next White Rabbit event comes up, we'll see. Okay, but normally it would be 10, and then 2 weeks after that, when they introduce the new character, there will be a Soul Master sale, and we get the remaining shards for the previous character inside of there. I don't know if that's what they're going to do, since this is going to be an entirely new class. We'll have to wait and see. I will of course do a video on it when it pops, but keep that in mind. So we'll talk about that as it happens. But definitely get the Mermaid Princess. She's an excellent spirit, so I'm definitely going to be focusing on her. I really do like the kit that she's got in terms of healing. I assume it's going to be a little bit more important in the future. I mean, if you've got wrong, like I do, and you shouldn't have any trouble with healing or stat buffs. She's excellent for both of those. But it'd be nice to have one on a tank. So we'll have to see what she comes out to be. But yeah, definitely one that you want to get. And if you follow the previous. She's free, so we'll have to see about when we're upgrading. But they should have chests for her when the event comes. All right. So that's everything that I've got. I just want to let everybody know that she is up and she is available. So make sure you do log on within the next 3 days so that you can get that you can grab those shards. Otherwise, could be a little bit while before we actually see anything introduced for her. 7DS popping up right now. So yeah, so give that a shot. Make sure you log on. All right. So again, thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe. Once you've subscribed, you'll see a bell, a little bell. If you click on that little bell, you get notified each time I do drop a video. Also, remember liking and sharing the video because that does help with the number of views the video gets. All right. So this is Ken Rear, still in the corner, signing out.